So I sometimes get people asking me what DAW I use, what drum program I use, how I record at home, and stuff like that. So I thought I'd do a quick video just to talk about that. I'm in a band called Vicar Blood, and we've done, I think we've released 5 singles, and our idea was to have it very DIY from the start, just to get the band off the ground, get some music out there for people to hear. So what I was doing with Vicar Blood is I was actually using my dual rectifier, and I would run it into my 2 Notes torpedo captor into Pro Tools, and then I had a blend of a couple of IRs that I would use to get the guitar sound. And when I was doing that, sometimes as I was writing, I was also recording final takes of the guitar, because I had the guitar sound I wanted. It was just easy to do it that way. And it worked for the time. Now we're moving forward. We're going to have somebody professionally record us. So now I'm just more in like a demo kind of stage where I'm running into Pro Tools, and I use the Fortin Cali plugin most of the time for my guitar sound. I have a sound. It's not something I've completely dialed in by any means. It's just something I thought sounded decent, good enough for demo purposes. So that's what I'm putting on the guitar. And, the good thing about that is, you can change it at any time, because it's just recording the guitar DI and then using this plugin. And I'm also using Superior Drummer 3, which, if you're not familiar, I sometimes get people asking me about this. They seem a little intimidated by drum programs because they don't know how to use them, don't know anything about them. And that's exactly the boat I was in when I bought Superior Drummer 3. But I wanted to have the flexibility of writing, recording, putting stuff out on social media whenever I wanted, and not having a drummer involved, not needing somebody to mix it for me. I'm not a studio engineer. Most of the time I feel like I don't even know what I'm doing, but I've been able to achieve some sounds that are decent, good enough for what I'm doing. So this is Superior Drummer 3. There's just tons of drum kits to choose from, and a lot of these are preset, which you can see in the mixer. They're like fully mixed, so they sound pretty good. And you can make changes to all of this stuff if you want to. And you go to the grooves part. This is where Superior Drummer has a bunch of its own that are included. And then I've added a black metal pack and a death metal pack. And I have another one that I've had a little bit of trouble getting installed. I got to figure that out. But it's cool to have a bunch of different options. You can, I'll write a riff. Let me mute the drums. Where are the drums? Like, say this riff here. This riff just kind of came out. So I just had an idea of, this riff I wanted to use or to write. And then once the idea comes out, then I can just kind of drag different drum beats. Where are we at here? Drag different drum beats into Superior Drummer 3. And, you can swap these out however you want. You can make changes, because that's the drum beat I chose for that. You double click it, and you can get the MIDI map to show up. So you can see every hit on here, and you can change these however you want. So you could be like, oh, I like this drum beat, but I want a fill here, or I want this fill to be different. And do whatever you want with it. And, the more you mess with it, the better you get at it, the more you learn about it. I am no expert on this either. I'm not an expert on any of this stuff. This is just what I do to make things work for me. So yeah, I'll write a riff, put a drum beat to it, and then I'm like, okay, well, that's a slow riff. Where do I want to go? Do I want to pick up the tempo? Do I want to, that's got a little bit of a black metal-y feel to it. And so I wanted to move into more of a stomping, just straight up heavy riff. So from that riff, so I kept the tempo down, but I wanted something chuggy. And then after 2 slow riffs in a row, I wanted to pick up the pace a little bit. But I kind of wanted to keep that black and death metal theme in this song. My idea was a couple of black and death metal type riffs, and then some good just stomping heavy ass riffs. And I also put a little bit of a guitar in here. I don't even know if this will stay or not, but kind of a melody harmony thing. yeah, so it goes through there, and you know, I have another version of the Neural DSP Fort and Cali Open. I have some delay and reverb on this one, which is another nice thing about this plugin is you can just, you know, if you want to work on a lead part or something, you can put some delay reverb on it, and it's all changeable because it's just your DI signal. So after that, another stomping riff. After that, it picks back up into the black metal thing. I did a different melody harmony thing, like an octave thing this time around instead of single notes. So I have a good jump on a song. I have to figure out where I want to go next. I think I'm probably going to repeat something and then maybe move into another riff. But yeah, just quick look at how I'm demoing things out for my band. And being that we're going to be recording professionally, none of this has to be perfect. It just has to be arranged to where we can all learn it. Everybody can hear it, learn it, and we can practice it so we're prepared for recording when that time comes next year. So yeah, I guess that's about it. Time is ticking, don't respect me for a coward.